Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in. I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Come on.
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the
Y'all come on in, baby.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday night, and it's time to get our Jish. I feel good. I'm like Stephanie Mills. Mm-hmm. I feel good. Don't you know I feel good all over? Okay, bitch. What's T? How y'all doing? Hey, twin. Hey, Wade. Hey, Steven. Hey, LeVar. Hi, everybody. I seen Jasmine Massa share the show. Shout out to my Just Jasmine. She's gonna be here next weekend for Houston Splash. We're gonna talk about that later. Shout out to Anthony Simmons and Gregory. Hey, Judge. Key, Devon, Juan, Ronnie, who else? Nicholas, Mr. D, and everybody. Just please click like, click share. Click like, click share. Yeah, bitch. Click like, click share. I can't even say it too, bitch. Okay, now I gotta take a shot.
But no, yeah, you deserve it.
That point.
Yeah.
I hope y'all have your cocktails ready tonight. I'm ready to have a good time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Paula? Heavy corn, heavy purse. Yes. Hey, Coco.
How you feeling? I like your shirt.
Okay, thank you. It was a gift.
So cute.
It was a gift.
I made that.
Yeah, it was a gift. You guys can see my shirt. It was a gift.
That is cute.
I love it. Thank you to my daughter. My daughter Coco bought me this beautiful shirt. Yes. Hi, Brian. Hi, Steve Russell. How are you, beautiful? Coco, how you been?
I've been good. It was a rough, tumbly week, but I got 2 days. Well, 2 days remote at home tomorrow and Friday, so I'm good.
Okay, good. That's good. Everybody had a rough day today. I don't know why, but yeah, it was a tumbling week. Oh, okay. Well, mine wasn't so bad. You know, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you did a lot. Were you ready for the live? You ready to show what you did?
Shout out to Baxter Braxton. Hey, Jish. I was in Orlando, actually, and I went to the Janet Jackson concert. Y'all know I went to the Janet Jackson concert. Y'all know I went to see my girl. I don't care what y'all do, baby. If I tell you I had a good time, I had a good time. I got my VIP stash, child.
Oh,
my little child gave us a little plastic fatty pack.
Wow. Who do the same?
And then Janet Jackson, Jill.
Oh, I can see it.
Together again. And then I got this magnet thing and a big old poster, and that stuff, that kind of just. And I went with my barista Nima, and we had a really good time. We had floor seats. Babe, if I tell you from the time I got there, I was lit because Nima is the weed pusher.
Oh wow!
So I was eating edibles all day. I was drinking all day.
Wow!
I did take a nap.
So was Janet really there?
Yeah,
she was really there. She was so fucked up.
Girl, she was there.
Okay.
She
all right.
Baby, she was there. She was there. I was singing along. Luda was there. Luda was really good. No, I won't be going to the show in Houston because I will be in
somewhere.
Portland. I'll be in Portland, Oregon. So I'm going to have to go somewhere else because I had such a good time that as I was preparing for the show tonight and was going back in my videos and watching the videos, some of the stuff I kind of forgot because I was drinking Hennessy too. And once I got there, and this is the little clip. Don't y'all laugh. This,
okay.
That's the clip. I had a good time. Trust me, I got my judge. Baby, if I tell y'all, I had a ball, bitch. If I tell y'all, I gotta go back so I can remember the concert.
Yes,
I was lit. I was drinking Hennessy, having the people around. I was having such a good time. The girl came next to me and I said, you by yourself? She said, yeah. Okay, well, either you go join in or you just go whatever because it's gonna go down right here. I'm just letting you know. Mm-hmm. She was buying shots and everything, child.
Oh,
so yeah, the people in front of us bought shots and they bought shots. So by the time I was lit, okay. So yeah, shout out to Janet Jackson. I loved how she intertwined the song together again throughout the whole concert. It was different versions of the song. Child, before you know it, you danced it together again, and like she never sung it before. Oh, okay, all right. It's a grown woman vibe. I live. She is the queen. I love her. Shout out to Janet Jackson. And then it was also Nima's birthday. So we had performed. It was Amaya Glamazon was in town. Poison Ivy from Miami was in town. Also, Miss Glamorous came. She came and hung out with us and got full. And so we had a good time. And then on that Sunday, he had a pool party at his home, which is absolutely beautiful. It was child sissies and Speedos every single where, child. I tell you, they was everywhere. They was everywhere. We had a really good time. So shout out to Nima and everybody in Orlando, Florida. It was so much fun. This weekend, I'm going to Fort Worth to work with Patrick Michaels, former Mr. Texas, at his club. He has a restaurant show bar, and I'll be there with Kara Dion. She's from right here in Houston, Texas. So we have showtime is at 8. If you're in Dallas or Fort Worth area, please stop by and see us, and you can get the tickets online. And then that Saturday, I will be at the brunch at Red Goose Salon, which is also his bar. That's what it's called. And then Saturday night, I'm at Urban Saloon in Fort Worth. So it's going to be a Fort Worth type of gig all weekend. I won't be seeing Dallas at Oil. I don't think. But if you're in Dallas, I hope to see somebody there. Y'all come and see me on the gig. Also, when I get back, y'all know that I do Monday nights with my daughter. On Mondays, JR's, where the boys are. And I can't go live no more because they give me blocked on Facebook and all. I got 14 more days. My stuff is pushed down in the feeds. So yeah, all of that. But Thursday is the splash kickoff party. That part. Okay. And I'm gonna be surrounded by dicks and ass.
Wow.
We got who that is? I know my friend Phoenix gonna be here from New York. And I met Phoenix some years ago. I've been knowing him for over 20 years, and I got him his first gig here in at Splash as a dancer. I saw him in New York and told him to come work down here for Splash and hooked him up, and that's how he started dancing for Splash. So I'm glad that I get to see him with his fine ass and that rah thing. Mm-hmm. His name is HVZZY something on Instagram. But I ran into his Twitter the other day.
Wow. It's hot.
Baby, let me tell y'all something. So I'm glad I'm really hosting, that little event on Thursday. So if y'all come to Splash, please come over to wherever it's gonna be at, because I'll be there. I think I'm gonna be fluffing and stuff. Back stuff. That rah baby, let me tell you something. Ooh. Oh, child, this is a little bow-legged too. It's like built up right. It's nice and thick. Woo, baby, let me tell you. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be the fluffer,
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I wish my friend Neil would come, down. I don't know what his plans is, but it would be nice if he would come. I'll be there too,
know.
Oh, but that Sunday I'm working at the Super Sunday show at Kiki's. It's gonna be a whole lot of people there. It's a free event to get in. It's called the Impulsified Show for Black Pride, hosted by Alexis Paris and my best friend Frida Payne. My king will be there, King Milan. Also, the Renaissance Court, Silky O'Hara Monroe, Shania Ellis Morris, Tommy Ross, Trinity K. Bonet, Adisa Iman, Portia Paris, Akira Davenport, Glam, Chanel Nicole. Yeah, a lot of us will be there. It's all on the shit. So if you're at Splash, come and see. It's a free event. So it's going to be at Kiki's. It's going to have a really good time. Drinks and all that kind of just will be there. Bring your tip money because we're going to be doing shows, yeah. Right now, y'all ready for a good show? Let me hear say, yeah. Give me some hearts up in here and all that kind of stuff. And I need y'all to click share.
I gotta say yeah.
I want you to say yeah, and all that kind of stuff. And if you want to advertise, please hit me up in my inbox. We would love to advertise whatever you got going on. If you want me to advertise your Twitter or your OnlyFans, please send me a link to it so I can watch it and see if it's worth advertising here first. You might get a free subscription.
You might.
Shout out to Tiana McIntosh. Right now, we're going to welcome in our panelists. Well, let's welcome back. Welcome back. Neil Dupree. Shit.
Hello.
What's going on, Neil?
Chilling in the house, eating my fried chicken and gizzards from JJ's from earlier.
JJ's.
Yes.
Did you get extra seasoning?
I did. I love the extra seasoning. I always want an extra too.
Oh, child, we very extra. Let's welcome in Dominique Sanchez.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
girl.
How y'all doing?
We good. We glad to have Neil back, girl.
Honey, he was incognito last week.
Oh my God.
Last week it was Tuesday. On Tuesday nights we booked.
And don't care what it is. They can have a funeral on Tuesday night. He ain't going. I don't care. You know how I felt about you, baby, but they got cars going on over there. And so, child, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Okay. Neil, what's been going on? What you been up to? You been gone for a minute.
I've been busy with work because it's our standardized testing season, so it'll be over with on Friday. So then I'll be free to just have a little more enjoyment in my life throughout the weekday. But last weekend I had a great time because it was Pride here in Atlanta. So it was just an amazing weekend in Atlanta.
Ooh, Jesus.
I know, I looked on your
Ooh, Jesus.
story, and it said 6 hours gone. I counted back like 6 hours. I gave a little, and that was like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and you was like still partying.
I was still partying. I didn't come home to almost 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Oh, it was Sunday that was.
Yeah, we started Saturday night around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and we went to around 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
Hey, Lenise, that's at the same house y'all went to the party the last time, ain't it?
Yes.
Okay, I knew that house looked familiar. I saw some ass in the water. Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. It was ass everywhere, in the water, on the lawn, in the rooms. It was just everywhere.
Yeah, they say you getting too old for that Backstreet flavor. Girl, you should bring me a cocktail. Yes, I'm almost finished.
You're only as old as you feel.
No, girl, that was some Parmesan, but I don't have no more of that. So you need to make something else.
Ooh, Parmesan.
Yeah, girl, it was just a little peach Parmesan. I ain't never had it. I don't know who it belongs to. It's good.
It was so many topics y'all talked about last week that I was like, oh, I wish I was there to talk about those topics.
What who?
I mean, a lot of the stuff y'all talked about last week. Well, first, I was at Sweetheart. So when Trent was making a comment about Venus and she was going off in the comments, that was a kiki to me. I was there. And I was like, bitch, there's no way Pebbles name should have been called. But I mean, that's been rectified. We'll talk about it later.
And speaking of that was on the docket today, and Sweetheart had made a statement saying that I don't know, maybe somebody called. Is that what happened? Somebody called and said, "Look here, we did a what's his name, Jeffrey Kelly."
Okay, they did a me.
Okay, and so we come to the realization that these scores ain't adding up right, and I am second run up since Trent had brought it to the forefront. That didn't nobody understand what I was getting at, and so now she's second one up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So Venus?
Yes.
Venus is second runner up?
Yes.
Okay.
The statement reads, at Sweetheart International, we pride ourselves on being a fair and impartial pageant. Every aspect of our event, from determining who will judge, scoring, hosting, etc., are carefully considered. After careful review of the master score sheet at this year's Plus and at-large pageant, it has been determined that an error was made in the placement of the Plus division. Although we are happy to make the correction, we are saddened that this mistake has happened, and we take full responsibility. The correct placement for second runner-up is awarded to Venus Knight. We would like to publicly apologize to Venus and Pebbles for this mistake, and we extend our congratulations to Venus on her placement. On behalf of the entire Sweetheart International Pageantry system, we thank each of you for your continued support, and we hope to see you all at our next event. Sincerely, SIPS.
Yes.
So all right. Well, congratulations to her on her placement. So that means they gave her coins and yeah.
Yes. I was at the pageant, and it was definitely between the big girl and Ava. Otavia was like good and close. Ava mollywop talent. So I'm like, I knew it was gonna be between them two. Venus was a comfortable second runner up, but them two were really battling. So I didn't know how the judges was gonna score Otavian talent, or I didn't know, of course, how the interview went. So, but it was pretty good.
I didn't see any of the stuff. I saw Ava's presentation. That's all I really saw. And because baby, if I tell you, my week since Wednesday has been full of alcohol and cannabis.
Yep.
Since
Oh my goodness.
I really wasn't on Facebook a lot. You know, I really enjoyed myself this weekend.
We saw it.
Me too. Me too.
Yes, I lived my best life. So I didn't get to see no pages and stuff, but I've been hearing all the things that's been going on. And but I'm glad they rectified the situation. That was good. Also, in pageant form, and speaking of pageants, they had a Miss Finger Lakes pageant. We're gonna go back to the stuff before, but they had a Miss Finger Lakes pageant in Rochester, who my niece Janelle is a former, and Vita. That's how y'all know her. Vita's a former, but it was in Rochester, and they didn't get to finish the pageant. And I don't know if they ran over time and they wasn't going to discuss over fees or anything like that. But the owner, I mean not the owner, it was at the casino. The manager was, I think, also the DJ. He put on the music, and when he pulled the plug on the music, it was like towards the end of the pageant. And this is what happened.
Tabulate the scores. If you would like to, and please do, come up here and tip Aaliyah. She has worked her ass off all year.
Yes.
She has done her job all fucking year.
Yes.
She's in full regalia.
Yes.
And she would like to do her step down number.
Yes.
However, we have been told, unfortunately, she is not allowed to at this moment. And I do sincerely apologize to all of you in the audience. I sincerely apologize to everyone who came out tonight to see it. But please do not let this reflect negatively on Miss Gay Fingerlegs.
Yeah.
Please do not let it reflect negatively on Aaliyah. Please.
Yeah.
So if you have money for her, please bring it up.
Yeah.
Please.
Chevelle, you're muted.
So they were saying that they ran out of time and that it was time to go to the loo. Stefan is a former. He's on his way to Continental, Mr. Continental. But yeah, so they had to finish the pageant in the lobby of the casino, and like the hey Trent, they had to finish the pageant in like the lobby of the casino. So did I put that in there?
Yeah.
Was this the Miss Fingerfuck pageant?
Yeah, you gonna put it back up?
Yeah, the Finger Lake.
The picture, right?
Finger Lakes.
Yeah, I know it's a video, child. I thought I had. Damn it. Let me see if I can get it. So they
Damn,
did
Coco, why isn't a white box a circular thing under my name? Oh my goodness, I'm over it.
You probably didn't fill that out when you went in.
If you put your cash up in the group, and I'll put it there.
Oh, don't please don't come back smarting me. Okay. Already.
So
I got 2 weeks to catch up on.
So they had to finish the pageant. Not Natalia. Tanisha was one of the judges. And also, Miss Gay USA was there, Tonica Cavalli. So they said it was a cute little pageant and stuff, but they had pulled the plug on them, child, and they had to finish stuff in the lobby of the casino. And so that's where they crowned that's where they crowned the girl. And so everybody came to the lobby. And they got the first runner up and winner.
Wow.
Well, at least they did that. And some pages when they ran out at International Ball, what they trying to call it? When did that
was
Duval?
That was Duval when that happened.
They crowned it there at the venue.
But they only tabulated 2 categories. They only got through 2 categories.
Oh. Wait, they only did 2 categories?
Mm-hmm. presentation.
Oh, they was really ran out of time.
Yeah.
And didn't it happen somewhere else when somebody ran out of time for a pageant? No, that was the ball.
That was Nicole again at Sweetheart.
Really?
Also, what? Oh, they always run out of time on this.
But you know, those unions don't play though about the people.
But you know,
Somebody
what does
that mean?
What's up, Paula?
When you have your pageant in certain venues, and I know people want to be like you want to be fancy, but sometimes you need to have your pageant in venues that will maybe allow you to go over some time and not just cut your shit off. Yes, because sometimes shit just happens and you go over time because y'all book a lot of entertainment to do.
Cut some
prayer
entertainment out.
They want to do the prayer and spend my life with you. And it's just, it just pisses me off to see all that shit, wasting my damn time. But y'all got to be considerate.
You ready tonight? You ready? Neil had 2 weeks off. He's so ready.
Okay.
So that's why you don't book a lot of entertainment at your page.
That's why we just have a ballroom category between.
Yeah, I like that. I did like that.
Yeah.
Can I be booked at your pageant this year?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, you gotta think about it.
He been doing that all night.
He has to think about it.
Oh Lord!
The queen can't get
booked. Just not at his pageant.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The queen can get booked now, don't
she? Booked.
Oh, she booked. Hello, thank
she
you.
booked and busy.
Child, she could be booked over there at the pageant. I hope
Apparently not.
Yeah, why the panel can't come in?
Dominique too.
And hold up teams and stuff. We deserve to be on the panel to judge.
Oh, shit.
Now
Trent
hold
up his
I
team.
don't want to perform.
Huh?
I will judge.
Trent hold up his team.
Exactly.
Right.
Trent did what?
Held up his team.
Oh.
I'm loading up the video so y'all can see the crowning of the girl at the Finger Lakes pageant in Rochester. It's loading up now. But I heard that the pageant kind of give away a cute little package and stuff like that because somebody asked me to run for it before. And I was like, so that's too far for me to come do like a pageant and stuff.
It's in New York?
It's in Rochester, New York.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Southwest don't fly there, I don't think. So I can't get my 2 bags for free.
I'm a neighboring state.
I ain't gonna want to drive. I did that when I first started doing pageants. My very first time at US of A at large, I flew into one city. I caught the bus to another city, and then somebody had to get me from the bus station to the Ohio. I was like, child, I ain't doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. If I can't fly into the city and get comfortable, rent a car, go to my hotel. I can't planes, trains, and buses, and automobiles. No, I can't do it no more. That pageant was not for me. It's low. It's gonna come up right now. But I do want to shout out to before we go on, before we finish talking about that. They had the New Orleans pageant this weekend. The Mr. and Miss New Orleans pageant was this weekend, and they had some mishaps also. It's just a good weekend of pageantry.
Yeah, in general.
People was having a good time with the scores and the alcohol and stuff like that. And y'all just started doing, kind of what you want to do. And from what I hear, wait, before I go any further, because somebody had sent me a message and they sent it late.
Portia Buchanan. Listen, they've been doing what they want to do in these pageants. I've been trying to tell these people for years. I used to hold up big signs and say they're doing what they want to do. And these pageants don't come here and everybody start getting ready for it.
Well, they thought you was playing.
They just not catching on. That was years ago. I kept saying they cheating over here. Don't come.
Somebody sent me a message, but I don't know where they sent it to, and I can't find it because someone wanted to come on the show.
Is it Mariah, the girl who owned the pageant?
Yeah, they sent me a number or something. I don't know where they sent it to because I saw it come up.
I don't even know which Mariah they talking about who owned this pageant.
Her name is Mariah Moore.
Mariah Moore, okay.
And she's from New Orleans. She's one of the trans activists, and she runs one of the organizations down in New Orleans. And so, from what I hear, she passed the message on to Lady Fat Cat, who was the host, and told her to announce Serenity as the winner. I don't know. I haven't seen the crowning. I don't know if Fat Cat did it or either Mariah did it.
No, Fat Cat gave the paper back according to BJ, because BJ went live and he gave his synopsis of what happened, and he spilled all the beans.
But I don't understand. How do you just go into it and say, no, here go the paper. Call this out.
Yeah.
Huh?
That puts you in a weird position.
You say what, babe? This is the winner. This is the first one up, but you go call this one out as the winner.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not. I'm not. So who did it?
Somebody else to do it.
Who did what?
Called it out.
Oh,
I don't know who called it out. We need somebody on here that was there. What BJ at?
Get somebody
So
on here.
okay, so are you saying the person who was calling out the winners had the sheet, and then the owner said, "Don't call out that on the sheet.
Right.
Call out this." That's what you're saying?
Who or not?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Okay.
Allegedly, this is what I was looking at on BJ's live. So it was like, hey, call Serenity out for the winning. Don't call whoever the first runner up was. I wish I knew her name because I don't want to not give her a name tonight, but I don't know her name. There's so many new people out competing. I mean, I don't know who.
Oh, Daphne says she was a judge. Paula says she was a judge.
Paula, get a T.
So Yasha made a statement. Yeah, I don't know about that. There, okay. Yasha made a statement about about what happened. Tyra, Lynn Fox also made a statement about what happened. Oh, excuse me. And why what? I don't know why it's not showing up on mine either. But I'm gonna pull it up so I can read it. Okay, can anybody read it? Or if they can see it, can they read it?
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't see it.
Okay. On Friday, at the reading of the categories and placements, a decision and a mistake was made from the mind, not the heart of the owner. In celebration and enjoyment, a large amount of alcohol consumption can alter one's cognitive abilities and or careful decision making. With that being said, Serenity Lopez Lord placed first alternate, and Nyla Van Cartier is Miss New Orleans 2023. Both individuals will receive the full prize package and will have a proper crowning ceremony for the newly crowned. Mariah has spoken to both individuals to extend her apologies. She fully accepts the mistake she made and is fully committed to making this right. After speaking to both sides, Serenity integrity is true, and she feels that something is going on down there.
Nyla is a true winner, so
Okay.
and she wishes her well on her reign. That's big of her.
Serenity. Well, first off, Serenity is an amazing person. Serenity is like one of my former queens, and she's just a very great person to get to know, to be around. She always has good energy. She's always gonna like go with. She's gonna always go with whatever you want her to do. So, and she's not about a lot of drama and putting herself in mess either. So, I knew Serena was gonna be very gracious about it because she's just that type of girl.
But if I,
but her integrity was never in question. Though.
And that's
Yeah.
why I understand why people was like
person in the situation, and I feel sorry for the one that for both of them actually, but mainly for the person that actually won, because I mean, you'll have a crowning ceremony, but they'll never get that actual moment of it was at the pageant. I was announced the winner at the pageant, so I don't know.
It's like, why would you even steal that person's joy of that?
And they put her in a bad place too, because Serenity was saying that people was messaging her like with hate messages and stuff from the incident and the ordeal, and that's a lot to even ingest someone hating you.
What's wrong for even messaging her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because she had nothing to do with this.
She had shit to do with it.
She was up there just like everybody else. She didn't write the paper. She didn't call out. You saw the person that did it. So why would you even, message her?
This sounds like some shit Snickers would do.
Oh shit!
Who's that?
That's what Snickers will do.
Who is Snickers?
Oh, Snickers in Atlanta.
Oh, I don't know Snickers.
But I did hear that Mariah wanted to come on the show to explain. They said Mariah took her page down, but she did want to come on the show and explain as to why she did what she did. But I never could get in contact with her, or she never did contact me actually. But it was through hearsay. So I'm just glad that they rectified the situation and everything is okay, and can go on with their respectful.
And Nyla is here to be Miss New Orleans for the next year.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have wanted it though.
And that's how I felt too, Trent.
Like, go ahead and let her do it. She had her moment. She felt good in that time. She made her post.
Just give me my money.
Just give me the money and I'll shut up. I'll go on about my business.
Just give me my
I'll be feeling away. I'll be feeling like you don't want me. I'll be feeling like, hey, this ain't gonna be a good year. Or it might get turning around and be the best year ever. You just never know. But I don't even know if I would have wanted it. Let her
But the thing is, what's the difference to me is like, it's one thing for a person to make a mistake, but it's like, it seems like the owners just seem like, okay, I see this name and I don't want this person, so we're gonna call it this.
Yeah.
So you don't want me, so why do I want this shit?
Yeah. So it'll put me in a bad space. I probably would have took the money if you wanted to give me, the remaining prize package. But and listen, I'm speaking from a person who don't do pageants, who don't, maybe she really wanted to be Miss New Orleans. So she like, hell yeah, give me my crown. But I was like, no, you just go ahead.
Because you did not want me. My name was written down. You didn't want me. And see, and I don't want y'all to get it twisted. When we say give me my money, not the money you finna give me for tonight. I want the package that I'm supposed to get. Give me the whole thing. The stuff that I'm supposed to get when I give it up too.
You want it all.
I want the prize package. If I'm supposed to get a photo shoot along with that, I need that too. I need the prize.
I need bookings. That was a promise.
If they was, y'all can have all of it. I need the prize package because it's mine. I just don't want the crown. Y'all can have that.
You know what? And what happened to Serenity and Nyla, this business is, it's unpredictable. So anybody that's in this, anything can happen any night you go to a competition. You can put your best on stage and they will crown a girl who you don't seemingly think won. So, put on your big girl panties when you go do these pageants, compete because you love it. Don't compete because you just want that crown. Compete because you absolutely love what you're doing, and that'll always show up. And I'm telling you, Taylor is a perfect
you want
example.
to be a part of it, and not because you want the money. Because sometimes it don't work in your favor.
It don't work in your favor all the time. And I don't care
See,
how you prepare, because look at Taylor St. James. She went from pageant to pageant, getting first run up. She eating that shit up, going about her business. First run up, eat that shit up. Second run up, eat that shit up. And then she finally got her crown. Like I always say, too many people today don't have that heart that says, I'm gonna keep going, even though these bitches cheated me. Even though this, I'm gonna come back strong. I'm gonna come back more polished. I'm gonna come back. They just give up. They start selling every goddamn thing they own on Drag Swap. You're like, well, damn, bitch, you got first. Get your shit together and come back. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have heart in this.
They go next day.
Since Trent done introduced Continental Plus to the conversation, I wasn't there last week when y'all was talking about it. You guys, I know a lot of people I kind of saw this kind of show, but y'all was real light when y'all talked about Continental Plus last week. Because even
Continental Plus was light.
I'm saying, even though you have a person that you ride with, and I'm just gonna say this because when Nicole did Glamorous, I said, Nicole, you did not win. You was not supposed to ask. Gabby, we're not judging her on her past. And because after the pageant, people was like, oh, she's still this, she's still this. We're not talking about the past. We judge you on the moment. And in the moment, you were not the moment. Somebody else was the moment. And it's okay for somebody else to be the moment at the time.
Yes, it is.
And it's okay for you to lose. But the people who's riding with Gabby so much, they have a problem with somebody else winning and somebody else talking about Gabby. Well, the same way you take the praises, you got to take the negativity, you got to take the criticism, and you got to be okay with that when you do anything in the public. When we do a show and give our opinions, we got to be okay with people praising us and not liking us. We got to be okay with all things that come with it.
I had a conversation with somebody about that the other day and told them, I said, when you put yourself in the public eye, everybody's not going to be on your side. And the ones that you think are on your side, they waiting for your downfall.
Mm-hmm.
They waiting for you to fall on your face.
You can still be a complete. You could be.
Well, I think Neil. I think they were saying that this doesn't discredit who she is as an entertainer and what she has accomplished. They're always come into play. They're coming to the play from the moment they walk in. When somebody they walk in oh, that's a former Miss Cunningham, that's a former Miss Everything just walking here. They always come to play. Right, they expect you to win. You know,
bitch, you don't have to give me your resume of what you did in the past. We judge you on what you're doing now.
I understand the now. But we would be remiss not to bring up that she is still that bitch. I believe, you know what I'm saying? She had a night that wasn't so great. For her, it didn't pan out the way she wanted it to.
And it's okay.
But it's
okay.
And we know she can kick ass. Everybody know Gab can kick ass. But when you're great at something, the people just stand on the sideline waiting on you to do one bad thing. They waiting on me to put somebody lash on just an inch up too high. Oh, y'all talking about he the best. That nigga ain't the best. Look at her lash. Oh, he didn't draw her lip right. He didn't her cheek don't. They waiting on one opportunity. That's all we saying, this moment, it didn't define her, but it actually defined Taylor because it made her become, a household name now. People that didn't know her at first now know her. This was for her. This was for her moment. This doesn't take anything away from Gabby. You know what I'm saying? This was just a night for Taylor. She needed that on so many levels that if Gabby took anything away from that, she shouldn't have took any of that personal because that night was strategically made for Taylor. That's where God wanted to bless her at in her time of need. You know what I'm saying? Because if you hear her story, you'll understand that it's been tough.
And everything is it happens for a reason. I honestly believe that. But everybody was taking that moment away from Taylor by making it about Gabby losing.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not to me, like anybody can win or lose. Anybody can have a great night, a bad night. And even if you have a great night, that doesn't mean somebody else can't have a better night than your great night. Sure. So I think social media in and the hypeness of social media take people to this depression state sometimes, and the expectation level is so high. Especially, some people, Gabby, a lot of people, they talk about their preparation so much that you put more on you than anybody else will put on you, because now the level of expectation is so high.
No, we had that shit on her. The minute she said she compete, she ain't got to tell us what she doing or nothing. The minute she said she compete, oh, she finna bring this, but she pull out 9 U-Hauls. Oh, she finna do this. She finna do because she has created this level of competing herself. She's created this, so we automatically go to that, but you also got to give grace to. This is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes we got to give grace, and I'm not just saying it because I am a fan of her work, but that's a loss. A lot of people don't understand. That's like you lose anything. A pageant is a loss because you prepare so much money, so much time, you sacrifice so many things to stand on somebody's stage, and when you don't win, you are devastated. Your team is devastated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Gabby is one of the individuals who, she's like, if I'm going off our past, she's done so many amazing things, and she can just stand in herself of knowing I'm Alexis Gabrielle Sheraton, and that's enough. That's absolutely enough. Win or lose, that's enough. And every night is not going to be the night that you get crowned the winner, but you still presented yourself because you love this art form, and you gave these fans something to come to and look at and relish over.
And because of her resume, she always gonna be one of the ones we talk about a lot in pageant. Just like Giselle, when Giselle lose, y'all do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like anything, you know what I'm saying? You do the same exact thing. So when you create a name that's big for yourself, no matter who else in the pageant, who else win, we still gonna talk about that girl too.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's social media. That's why I'm like, the girls, you cannot get too caught up in social media, because these same people that's praising you for this pageant, they're going to break you down that next pageant. And if you get so caught up in the praises, that breakdown is going to really break
fans are fans, because like Beyonce, when she didn't win Album of the Year, everybody went to dog and Harry Styles, and they didn't never listen to his album. You know what I'm saying? But a loss is still a loss. A loss is something that becomes a detriment to you. You have to deal with it the way you deal with it. I remember people tell me sometimes when I felt like my girl won, it's just a pageant. No, it's not. I spent a lot of money, a lot of time. It's more than a pageant. This is a fucking lifestyle.
Yes, it is. I got the Finger Lakes. Speaking of pageants, let's go down show the crown of Finger Lakes and what they was, but they finished the pageant.
Are y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
What is it? First alternate and winner.
Our first alternate of the evening is Ivy Lee.
It was cute.
Was that Kennedy over there? Was that Kennedy?
That looked like Kennedy. Chevelle, you're muted, I think.
Oh.
Let me come back to you. Hold on.
I think that was Kennedy.
Yeah,
Kennedy like she was like ready to go.
That was the true meaning of pageantry is a gamble. They was in the casino.
Okay.
in the casino. But it wasn't horrible. I mean, for them having to improvise.
I'm surprised the casino let it happen though. You know,
Maybe they felt bad. They may just like, well, y'all can do it out there if y'all. I mean, if that's okay with y'all.
They probably figured that these people don't have enough drinks. Their cocktail, they're gonna go and gamble after this.
and whatever money they want, they're gonna spend it in the casino.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they slick. They so
Just bring
slick.
y'all ass over here and do this right here in front of the Russian roulette table.
Honey, okay.
In the restaurant, you see the child want to order pizza. Child, so listen. The other day, I was everybody had been asking me had I seen this particular video of Tamika X, and I was like, no, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen this. They said, oh, girl, you got to see this video. So I was like, okay. So I went somewhere the other day, and the child asked me had I seen it. I was like, let me see it. Child, send it to me. So I'm gonna let y'all see this video, and we're gonna come right back. Please.
Hello, y'all. I'm eating in my car today. Today I got French's chicken. I was gonna let y'all go in the house, but child, y'all be going crazy. Talking about my dresser. This is one of the good chickens in Houston, Texas called French's chicken. I could cook my own chicken. Look, y'all, let me show you this. Look how little this leg is. No, I never ate a leg like that. But the chicken is good. And this dirty rice, I don't have no spoon. Oh. But if you're ever in Houston, French's chicken.
Bitch. Chevelle, you muted, sis.
In her mouth.
Girl.
Like a possum, bitch. If I tell you, where is the little stem?
Oh my God.
What was that at? That was even gone. Where is the
completely deboned?
Girl.
That chicken with one suck.
But do you know what was the funniest part? She said, I ain't never ate a leg like that. That shit took me out. I ain't never ate a leg like that.
Ooh, that reminds me of when I have a dick in my mouth.
She's if I tell you what I think, I had watched it at least 5 times before I drove out the parking lot. But shout out to French's Chicken. That's
girl,
one of my favorite places.
But we gotta talk about how she ate that rice out that bowl.
Girl, let me tell you something. She ain't had no spoon.
Girl,
she had no spoon. Bitch, the line for French's be down the street.
It do.
They done moved at least 4 times. They get a new building. Child, if I tell you, and it's been around for years.
It's only one location.
A 5-piece, what is it, 6 wings and fries.
Tamika X on here.
It used to be like $7, bitch. I tell you now it's like 14 or something like that. They don't play no games. But shout out to Tamika.
We gonna market that now.
Hi, Tamika in here.
Let me tell you something.
She went viral. The guy from the radio station posted her video, and she went viral on the radio station and stuff. And so, shout out to Tamika. Y'all follow her on TikTok. She be making her TikTok videos and all kind of stuff.
Baby.
Performing down there in Atlanta and all kind of stuff like that. She was first alternate one year at Universe Grand. That's my girl. Shout out to Tamika. But bitch,
that what you would do to a dick is unimaginable.
That's what
Tamika.
I thought the same.
Tamika, what is them? I don't know what my charge is. So shout out to Tamika. Don Lemon got fired on CNN. And I like Don Lemon because he had my mama on his show. But they said that he was misogynistic and rude to women and all kind of stuff like that. And he had a interview with the GOP candidate the other day, and they said he was rude to the producers, and he did say that he couldn't hear the producers. I mean, he couldn't hear the people, so they need to stop talking in his ear. And then he went on to do another to talk to the man, and this was a piece of the interview from that. Where's the music coming from?
The part that I find insulting is when you say today Black Americans don't have those rights after we have gone through civil rights revolution in this country.
You are sitting here telling an African American about the rights and what you find insulting about the way I live, the skin I live in every day.
Here's where you and I have a different
freedoms
point
that
of view.
black and white that black people don't have in this country, and that black people do have.
Well, here's where you and I have a different point of view. I think we should be able to express our views regardless of the color of our skin. We should have this debate
I'm not saying you
without me regarding you as a black man,
insulting that
but
you're
me regarding you
here,
as a fellow citizen. That's what I think we should see.
Whatever ethnicity you are, explaining to me
whatever ethnicity
about
I'm,
what it's like to be black.
Whatever
in America.
ethnicity I'm, I'll tell
sorry.
you what I am. I'm an Indian American. I'm proud of it. But I think we should have this debate. Black, white doesn't matter.
I think we should have this
on
debate.
The content of the
ideas. If you're going to do it, you should do it in an honest way and in a fair way. And what you're doing is not an honest and fair way. Okay? But we appreciate you coming on.
With due respect, Don, I look forward to continuing that conversation.
We'll
Thank
continue
you.
the conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Papa.
We'll talk about China.
Yes, let's talk about China.
Next time you come back.
Oh, thank you. Much to say on declaring independence from China.
Okay,
something you
can
can
we
add
move
on
on now?
Sis, you muted.
So that was part of, they think had something to do with him also getting fired. I don't think it was ever said why they fired him. I do know that he started out that morning. And said by lunch he had got fired, and this was the statement that he had made right after he had got fired. Do you see it? Oh, good.
She just had it up a little. She had it up.
No, that's I needed my power cord. Now I know what's wrong with the computer. Read that, Dominique.
Right. I was informed this morning by my agent that I had been terminated by CNN. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. With that said, I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best.
So I'm sure they're gonna get to the bottom of this. Him and I don't watch Fox News, so what's the guy name on Fox News? He also
Carson Tucker. Carson Tucker.
Yeah, he also got fired. And what's his name has Don Lemon has $20 million left on his contract, so they have to pay him out of his contract.
Which I'm sure they probably don't mind.
And then the other one, he had $20 million a year.
Ooh. Talking about
Carson.
Tucker Carlson.
But
see, I'm gonna tell you though about his is that I think, which they may, because Rupert Murdoch has lots of money, but however, he had allegations of sexual harassment surrounding him. And then I think it was just not this one lady who had been fired, that they fired this one lady. And so that's how the lawsuit came about from her. And then there are some other women that are saying that they experienced the same thing from him. So they may find some type of clause in his contract to maybe to avoid giving him all of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, honey,
listen. Those people, but the thing about it is that, when you do stuff like that, you kind of have to be mindful of, how you do things, because they will bounce you out of there in a minute. They'll get rid of you.
And there's always somebody else ready to take your spot and ready to take that time slot on whatever network you're on. Just the same way several months ago, once Chris Cuomo was out of there, I'm like, everybody can go. Because Chris Cuomo was like one of the headliners of CNN. And when they got rid of him, I'm like, oh, all y'all up for fair game at this point.
And I loved some of Chris Cuomo, which I did not know until my brother told me the other day that when Chris was dismissed, he and Don had a falling out.
They can get back friends now. They got something in common.
They got something in common now.
Well, Chris didn't want to make a comment on
network
it
already.
Yeah.
Chris Cuomo is on a different network now. He already has another show with a different network.
Well, that lets you know, no matter who you are and how good you are and how big you think you are in anybody's business that's not yours, that you are people. They can get rid of your ass at the drop of a dime. So don't never be too comfortable. Put you some money back, because there will come a time when motherfuckers walk you out and they ain't no explanation or nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And just know that when you're in anybody's job.
And you know, Don, I like Don Lemon, but he sometimes used to piss me off, and like his comments used to aggravate me sometimes. So,
I agree. He could be something else sometimes.
Yeah, so I'm kind of indifferent about him because he has made a couple comments in the past. It's like, okay, you're doing a lot. Like even after like a couple of months ago, or he had the ex-governor of South Carolina on there, who's running for president she's running for Republican nomination, and he basically said that like she was past her prime, and they got a lot of slack from him. And I think he was even off the network for like a few days or whatever.
Over there, and
she was 51, but he said, "Oh, you like people in their 20s and 30s, and maybe in their 40s in their prime, but she passed her prime or something like that." Like, you can't make comments like that.
They both are using the same lawyer. Yeah, that I saw Rick Ross earlier today saying he'll give him a job over at what are you on now?
Wingstop.
So in Tallahassee, everybody got together in Florida that I know of, and they caught the bus. They caught the bus from Orlando to Tallahassee for the drag band walk in March in Tallahassee.
Maybe.
Miss Continental was out there. Darcel Stevens was out there. Angelica Sanchez was out there. A lot of people went out there for the drag band march in Tallahassee. So shout out to those individuals who was there.
Shout out to Florida for showing up and showing out.
It was a great turnout. When I was there this weekend, I saw a lot of change in how they are handling things with this new drag ban bill. It's going to affect a lot of people, and like the clubs like the Palace and how they're not able to perform outside anymore. It's a venue that Angelica Sanchez and Darcel and Danielle Hunter works at. They do a brunch there and they do it on the sidewalk. Now they have to bring that on the inside, so it's kind of takes away the ambiance of how they doing things now. When I walked up to the club, I'm so used to going to the club. When you're in a club downtown, y'all know the doors is always open, right? I walked up, it's quiet downtown. It's still traffic, but the doors are closed to the club. So I'm like, are they not open or what? They got a line outside, but then you go in and everything. So now they have to close the doors to the club. You can't, and especially if you have drag in forefront, like all of the windows and shutters have to be closed. It's really crazy, and it's like they trying to take everything away from us. It's like they trying to strip us of everything, and it felt like it felt really kind of crazy because you can't you know how we hang out on the patio and like if they have like a little front to the club and you hang, it's like you don't even do that, you know. It's really crazy. So I'm glad that they did the march and everything. Dominique, how you feel about that? How things going up there where you at?
It hasn't really been a big thing here. They haven't been introducing anything. There's still some people out, still speaking on behalf of states that that it is happening, because what they're dealing with here is that they're getting attacked for like the story hours and stuff like that. So people, have been protesting that. But it is sad, and I think that people just really need to realize what's happening, and that we're moving backwards. And as long as they control a lot of these houses in these different states, it's going to continue to go backwards.
It's Dominique lives in Columbus. It's freaking crazy, and just to see it even happening live and in color is like, I can't believe like we're going through this at this day and time in 2023. We're supposed to be progressing.
Yes, we were.
And it's crazy. And speaking of progressing, I ran across this video on TikTok the other day. This lady was in the airport and she came into an all-gender restroom. So now y'all trying to take away drag and all that kind of stuff like that, but then they make a restroom for everybody. And this is the video that I came across.
This is my first all-gender bathroom. 31 stalls available. Anybody can go anywhere. That's a man. Okay. This is happening. Have you ever been in an all-gender restroom? This your first one? This is my first one, especially in the airport.
Yeah.
I said, wait. What?
It's different.
What about you? All-gender. You ever been in an all-gender?
This is my first time. I was kind of thrown off.
You was kind of thrown off?
I'm like,
I don't know, but you was walking fast. You enjoyed it.
it's kind of cool though.
It is?
Either side.
Either side. Okay, thank you. Okay, ladies, it's happening. Did y'all know this was all-gender?
Yeah. We're doing makeup in an all-gender.
This is my first time. I'm like...
Hey, I stopped. And
Me too.
I was like, am I going the right
No, I did like this. That's okay. I know that's a girl. That's a boy. And I'm okay with whatever, but you just threw this on us.
It's weird.
It's progressive here, though.
I know. Yeah.
And then you doing your makeup and a man in there.
There's like men walking by it. So
And you cute, though. You cute, though. I'll tell you that. Yeah, but the doors are sealed completely, so that's a good thing since we got all gender. So can't nobody creep in and see that through them doors. A man went in that one. That's the thing. Oh, you said obviously a man went in that one. Damn. Oh, there go a man, y'all. Okay. Hey, sir, in the all-gender bathroom.
Child.
I really take it out on his own. I just started talking to her. I just find it funny because when people make a big deal about the restroom, I guess, I don't know if it's because it's in a public place or whatever, but it seems like wherever you go, with us, we turn every bathroom into an all-gender bathroom. I was just at Drag Race finale, and that bathroom became an all-gender bathroom, because everybody had to go. And then we was at Nima's birthday party, and that bathroom became an all-gender.
That's a different story now. Hold on. That's what they don't want you to talk about.
But so how y'all feel about the all-gender bathroom? Neil?
I don't think it's really a problem with all gender restrooms, because there's a lot of places that just have restrooms like that. To me, I don't think it's anything out of the norm. I think men will be comfortable with women in there. Women will be comfortable with men in there. It's when transgenders start coming in the restrooms that it becomes uncomfortable.
Oh, that's when they're gonna have a problem. Watch.
Yeah, but men and women in the same restroom together, putting on makeup, all that's fine. You go in your restroom, you pee, you do whatever. But it's when transgenders come into the restroom that's when it's like, okay, now we got a problem.
That's when they gonna have the. Oh, we gonna hear about
I'm
it.
gonna date my date at the airport.
We're gonna hear about it. We definitely gonna hear about it. And cause just like they have unisex bathrooms and all that kind of stuff like that. And like somebody said in the comments, y'all don't have unisex bathroom at home. Everybody use their bathroom. Everybody.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this though.
About everybody being in the bathroom.
Everybody being in the same bathroom. I find it even outside. Like, you know, what I used to say they didn't want trans in the bathroom because they might do something to the kids. Da, 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 da. This is more problematic than that to me because now you got men who can go on either side or women who can go on either side. We're gonna have kids coming in here. We're gonna have everything. It's too much. Women got their little parts that they got. Men got their parts that they got. We like to whip our shit out and slang it everywhere. And they like to sit down and pet their pussy. I just listen. It's okay if they would have kept one side men.
They don't have. I don't think they have urinals though.
Yeah, they are private.
Everything is private. It's all, everything is in a stall. Really? So it's not a. It's not like urinals. The only thing that's out is like the sink and stuff. But I'm sure I'm like Neil said. I'm more than likely. I'm sure that's gonna be the thing is when the trans issue coming.
Juliet.
And who's like that?
Juliet is a restaurant here in Houston. It's the unisex.
Oh, okay. I came across this on Facebook the other day. I don't know how I feel about this, but Big Frida got a statue. I don't know where it is, but it's in New Orleans. And this is the photo of the statue. I don't know if they had asked Big Frida what it looked like before they.
Oh my God!
Who approved it?
But you already know.
They're like, it's gonna start.
I don't know what. I would have never approved of that.
Is that a vampire?
Girl, who approved that?
That's on Canal Street at the shops. Okay, that's down on Canal Street at the end. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to go down there and take a picture of that.
Please.
I'm gonna and sit in flowers. Yeah, that wasn't cute.
Was that supposed to be an exaggeration of her?
No, I think
that's supposed to be spot on.
That might be spot on. Put that back up. Let me see. That's how the artist saw her in his eyes. His or her eyes. They need to put some lights on it for Halloween.
Does she got breasts or?
It do look like breasts.
She look like
She'll bite you.
They need to protest that too now.
Yeah, said it was a Mardi Gras float topper.
Even more scary is riding down the street.
You already.
She was like, she said, I feel Cajun in this house. Baby, I ain't like it. So the other day, Calvin St. Clair, who's a former Mr. Black Universe, along with other titles, he made a post the other day about Sasha Colby winning RuPaul's Drag Race. All this fabulous drag just shut down by a trans. And the emojis and stuff made me realize that you wasn't in favor of Sasha winning the contest. And his thing was he didn't agree with the fact that she was trans. And he thought that, it was for new girls and all this and that. But it was some other stuff before all of that. But he went to say, and Savon, Mr. Continental had asked him how he felt about it. He told Savon, that's your first of all, it's titled Drag Race. I'm not understanding why this community doesn't see that Sasha is trans, polished, and a perfectionist. Hair and all, to me, she's a Hawaiian Tandy Andrews, a force to be reckoned with. Those boys who represented drag dressed as a girl, those boys had no chance from the beginning competing with her. I give her roses, they're due, but all I'll keep mine in my garden for this victory, considering that a trans did win a drag race. RuPaul should put this platform on the burner, and with Sasha, who is trans and who is a drag race, birth a RuPaul's trans race platform with stipulations of no title holder can compete. I'll accept that.
He sounds jealous or something.
So,
well, I don't understand. Number one.
Huh?
You know, he accept that he ain't got to accept shit. RuPaul ain't gonna be in for him.
Exactly.
And you know, drag does not mean you are a boy queen or because you had a male on there who a heterosexual male supposedly did last season. You know, it's just
trans man.
Drag is not defined to just me getting up in drag.
Drag is drag.
So, and I don't agree with a lot of things. I don't agree with, you know, drag race being just for drag queens. I don't agree that Sasha was polished and her hair was great, and I don't agree with none of that shit. Because she wasn't polished and all that.
Oh yes, she was. Oh yes, she was.
She was good, but she wasn't perfectionist like he says. Everybody had flaws in that show.
Yeah, everybody had flaws.
Yeah, I do think that she was definitely stood out amongst the rest. But perfectionist and all that, nobody was perfect on the show.
Well, nobody can be perfect, but as far as she was the top of her game, because who she was, she took that to Drag Race and she competed at the top of her level like she knew how to do. And that's what you do. And you ain't gonna always like everything she do. You ain't gonna always like her looks, but it's the top. She brought her top shit. But you know what? Kevin Sinclair's like, what, 87 or 88?
Wow.
A lot of times people that was born so long ago, they get stuck on one thing and it's hard for them to accept change. You know, I would love to see more trans girls on Drag Race. I would like to see people like Raquel, Chevelle. I want you to go on there. That'll spruce that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they do need to go to a lane where there's RuPaul's trans race, because one advantage Sasha did have is she is a pageant girl. Pageant girls seem to be a bit more polished than people that just walk around.
Yeah, her transness has nothing to do with her being a girl.
You know,
yes,
I think
she's an
I think doing pageants for a lot of girls prevent them from winning, because to me, I think a drag race, you got to be a funny girl. You got to let loose. You got to have fun. And a lot of pageant girls take their stuff so serious, and they want to be in this box that they don't allow themselves to like really fully just go there. And Sasha did allow herself like to go there in some of these challenges. Like, I'm having fun. It's for $200,000, and bitch, I'm gonna let loose.
My problem with it is he don't think that her as a trans woman should be on the show. He thinks that she has an advantage because she's a trans woman. What was her advantage? Because she has breasts? Some of these kids don't even wear titties on the show. Let alone they don't even wear pads on the show.
Yeah, and they win.
Some of them don't even tuck on the show.
And they win.
And they win. So, you know, and you saying to me, like, and he even saying, like, trans is taking over pageantry. It seems like you got to, he said in the post, it seems like you have to have titties in order to win. That's a lie.
Yeah.
We got gay America.
So stop saying that. And being that with us being trans don't have anything to do with our entertainment aspect. That's my job. My being trans, that is my way of life. That's a trans experience.
Yeah.
That's who I am. It has nothing to do with what I do as my career. I started out as a little boy doing drag. But I've always been a woman.
Oh my goodness. Is it an amen corner somewhere? We in church.
Also, drag only means transforming into something.
It's always transforming. You don't see me out every day with the big lashes on, right? All the makeup, the big wigs, and all that. No, that's when I'm at work.
Patty Bell said she was the first drag queen.
Right, and Dolly Parton.
Yeah, Dolly Parton. It just drag means getting up in your shit, whether you got breasts or not. you know,
so
I mean, because I mean, let's just face the fact. There are some people with titties that some people look and say, you are not entertaining at all. All you are is pretty to look at.
Just a waste of a bag of silicone.
So, I mean, so that had nothing to do with it. And I mean, it has evolved to where everybody gets to do it.
Yeah.
You have the females, the divas that do it.
But he reigned with some of the best women in the industry that are trans. Those have been your queens. He even posted Tasha Long.
I seen a picture of him with Harriet too.
Wow.
You
they want Mr. and Miss Underground.
I thought you was about to say Harriet Winslow.
They want Mr. and Miss Underground. Y'all remember?
I'm just like, you know, I don't get it. And you know, are you trying to say that, you know, if we trans, we can't do drag?
That's all it is drag.
And then he tried to say he thought it was for newbies, but you have people like, and I told him you had Tamisha on the show. You had another queen that was on the show, which was 53 years old in season 9. And the thing he come back to tell me was, but those are men. No, I'm speaking on to the fact that you said that you thought the show was for newbies. So that means you have a problem with somebody of age being on the show also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it?
But those girls those girls was on Sasha ass though.
Yes, they were.
What was goddamn good.
Yes, they were. Just because what's the edge that a trans woman have? She ain't got to put on pants and titties. It doesn't matter at that point because they ain't putting none on either.
And she was still putting on pants.
And she still padded up. Carrie, Kobe, who was on the season before her daughter, she was on there with a breastplate and she was padded and she was trans.
But it's interesting that we are so picky about what we want to be all inclusive about.
Right.
We pick and choose. So either we want complete inclusion or we don't. We can't pick and choose what we want to say. We want to be inclusive.
But Diamond said,
I just saw Kevin compete that sweetheart. He should have said that.
Shout out to Diamond. Hey, Christina.
Yeah, like, you know, Kevin, stop that.
But he got old school ways.
They starting to make pageants they'll have an all-inclusive pageant now.
Things are changing, baby.
You know, things are changing, and just like a lot of the same way that you can't change some people that were born in the 50s and 60s and in like just heterosexual norms, you can't change some of the people that was brought out in the 80s and 90s in pageantry norms and think they're going to conform to what's going on now. It's like some people are just, that's their ways and that's what they're used to. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm just saying people have certain things that they're used to and they are accustomed to.
Yeah. Like people in their ways.
Yes.
But there's a piece to that though, is that, okay, let's say that that's true, but however, you are a former of a system that 95% of the winners are trans. So how come you didn't tell
what they did and your winner was your queen was a trans woman?
But let me say this though.
Well, because it wasn't called Black Universe or Black America Drag Race. It's just
it's still a drag pageant.
But they was putting on at the Ritz. They were putting on at the Ritz.
I mean, but the thing about it is
the Ritz is a very good place to be at. If you was at the Ritz, you had
That's his talent. That's his talent.
You had arrived if you was at the Ritz.
But let me tell y'all this. Let me tell you this.
Just anybody wasn't going to the Ritz.
Well, that's his talent, child. Listen, I'll try and throw that in there. But listen, now, if RuPaul has an influx of girls that do pageants and trans girls on one season with a lot of them with the girls, there won't be a chance for those young babies that's doing. So he would have to segue that into having a trans race because quite naturally, like I always say, they are more polished. Pageant girls are just more polished. They look at everything. They got to make sure everything is laid a certain way. The hair is a certain way. The makeup is a certain way, you know. So they do know a lot more in that aspect. So he couldn't have too many trans girls on there because they'll wipe them other girls out.
You have to think of it like this. We ready for it, but this is television.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch Drag Race, you see they put everything, they easing everything on y'all, slowly but surely.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
You know, it's a thing to this because they're not even equipped enough to even handle drag and trans people on set.
Yep.
You know, they don't know, like, it takes time to do this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it takes time to get in. They want you to do it. They want you to learn. They want you to get it. They want to do it quick. They even for the show, when these kids have to get ready for the show, they throw this at them. This is what you got to get done, and it got to be done within a week. But you can't tell nobody. You know, so they don't know that to put something that is elaborate as drag, that takes time and it takes money.
Creativity.
And that. You know, so we do it. We do it too.
Mm-hmm.
We just not slipping on dresses and sliding on beauty supply wigs and doing shows. Some maybe, but all of us are not. We do drag.
And drag didn't just start with the gay community. Drag started from Shakespearean times when women weren't allowed to do theater. All the actors were men. And so that was a footnote that they would say when the character was supposed to be a female, it would be D-R-A-G, meaning dressed as a girl, meaning there was a guy that was going to be dressed as a female. So drag didn't even start with us to begin with. It started from Shakespearean times, giving directions to the actors that were playing a part. So it evolved from that to what we've turned it into. So it's always evolving. Nothing stays the same. So
it could be a trans race, but they had to ease that on the people as TV first. They had the trans man on there. They had the straight man on there that did drag. Then they brought Sonique on there. She won. Then they brought Carrie on there. They easing it on the people. So it could eventually be a show that's gonna be for trans people. They just not gonna make a whole show out of trans people. They're not gonna do that on TV.
They're not.
That's what they're not gonna do. But
I don't want to see it. I want to see. I want to see. I like it like where it is now. Like, just drag race. Drag is inclusive of so many things. Just keep it under one umbrella.
So you know, it is what it is. Noah's Ark is making a comeback. They were out and about and doing other things and press releases and all that kind of stuff like that. There was an iconic show back in the day. I'm gonna say, but it's so good to have them come back, and I can't wait to see what they got for the new season of Noah's Ark. Shout out to Patrick Ian Polk and the cast of Noah's Ark. Did y'all watch Noah's Ark?
I did not.
Yes, I watched it.
I used to love Noah's Ark.
Did not.
Oh my God, it was really good.
I used to sneak and watch it.
It was really good. Did you watch it, Trent?
I love it.
Oh,
yes.
my favorite.
I was so mad when it went off.
I did too. I was really upset. I met Rodney a long time ago. Rodney was I worked with Rodney in New York at Harmonica Sunbeam's birthday party, and Rodney used to be a talent agent for dancers. So his dancers came from Beyonce's first dancers for her Crazy in Love came from his talent agency.
Oh wow!
We were working together, and he the one that taught me the breakdown to the Crazy in Love video, and then I also worked on the set of Punks, which is also a gay movie which featured this drag queen. Her name was Jasmine, and it was produced by not Pebbles, but what was Babyface's wife's name?
Tracy.
It was produced by Tracy Edmonds, but it was really good. And Rodney was also in that movie, and so that's how I met Rodney. So if y'all can pull up Punks on your on your Punks, Punks. It's on Fire Stick and all that kind of stuff, but it's a really good movie. So shout out to them. I'm so glad they're coming back.
I'm so excited. Now, is it just going to be a movie or is it a series?
That I don't know yet.
I think Nikki's in some of the episodes. Nikki, what is it going to be?
Shout out to
Nikki's in it.
Nikki's in the movie.
Nikki, Christian Valentino, some of the girls in Atlanta. It's going to be in it. She said, I think y'all would love the new storyline. So,
what's the series? I'm going to have to give it a try this time.
Punks was really good. If y'all can find it, it's a movie. It's a really good movie. And so, yeah.
Is it on Hulu or Netflix, the old one?
Oh, is this it right here?
I don't know what to find.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
It's on Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
She says a movie first, then a spinoff series.
Oh, I didn't even realize Jessica Alba was in it. Jessica Alba, Henry Winkler, Captain Moriarty, Randy Quaid, Kenneth A. Brown. So yeah, check it out. It's called Punks. It's a
and it's on Tubi to be free.
It's a
Tubi. Okay.
series. So I came across this conspiracy theory by Gracie Byers the other day. This kind of like really creeped me out. Ooh. And it's about a male model. His name is Christian G. He's a Balenciaga model. And I guess he started like designing and stuff, and he went overseas to Paris to talk to the Balenciaga people about his designs and them using his designs. I think they were kind of using his designs under the table, and he was like going to confront them. But he went over there in 2020, and nobody haven't heard back from him. Haven't heard from him. So it's a video in that same. Put up the post first that Gracie had made. It said the conspiracy is that the Balenciaga is using a deceased human as a mannequin in their store in Paris. Not only that, his name is Christopher G, and he has disappeared in 2020. He was a model for Balenciaga. The hair and the hands on the mannequin looks real. On Christopher's IG, he hasn't posted since 2020. They said he went live on IG, but I don't believe it was him. Like, I'm convinced that it's him in the store. So under that post, they had put a video of this lady just so happened to be walking by the store, and this is the mannequin in the store, and it looks so fucking real.
And it looks, yeah, it's almost scary.
Yeah, so look at the video, and we're gonna come back and talk.
On display at Balenciaga. So this is a store in Paris. This is a man's store in Paris, and this is a mannequin that they say that they made this shit and put this in the store. This boy look like somebody dead and bomb. Look at his hand. Wait, I'm doing it through the hole. Look at the boy hands. Look, the hands. His hands is as real as mine. This is freaking serious, I swear. If anybody have this guy missing, if anybody have this guy missing, please. This is crazy. I've never seen anybody look so freaking real. How you ever have this man in the store sit down? Look at that shit. You see? This is friggin' crazy. Look in the guy eye. And them said they made this mannequin and put clothes on him and have him sit down in the window. Look at the guy friggin' face. This look like the friggin' guy who was in the school basketball court inside the school where them kill and take out him kidney. I swear.
Wow.
You muted.
Crazy. It was creepy and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, they don't look like a mannequin.
It don't look like a mannequin.
That look like an embalmed body for real. Like
yeah.
It
It really does.
And for that, I ain't saying nothing else about this because they got that much power. Them niggas got. They can come over and get me, and then bomb my big ass and have me sit on our point of view like this.
Balenciaga be doing some shit. Are you?
They do, and I wonder why they still get dropped in price.
Ooh, that's gangster. That's some gangster shit you hear about in the movies.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna hear about it in a movie.
I wonder how real that is.
It's crazy. That freaking creep me out. Speaking of creep me out, you know they coming up with all kinds of stuff. They got the breastplates. And it's so funny. Like I went to do a birthday show for this queen some years ago, not when I was living in Florida, and she had some silicone pads, like the silicone, and they were skin tone silicone. I was like, where did you get them from? So if she put on them pads and put on like one pair of stockings, it was like her skin color, and they would like blend in. I was like, bitch, those are amazing. So I'm like, y'all come up with some like, girl, where did you get them from? I'm going on Facebook the other day. Come on.
Money be table cool, man. If the vibe negative, my dear, don't bother. I be the pipe, I be the plumber. Don't worry, I be your controller. Come with your girlfriend. Money we get her money, we go make noise if I pass somebody. And I be more money. More money, we pass more money. More money. More money, we pass more money. More money. More money, we pass more money. More money, we pass more money. More money.
Girl, no ma'am.
You know how stink they is in that motherfucker.
Ooh, when they sweating all up under there.
She gonna slip right off at the end of the night.
They say they saw them on Amazon.
They sell Devon on Amazon. They sell the silicone pads on Amazon. Yeah, it's the hole in the cooch for me. I was like, that had looked like that had been busted up. That had looked like it should have been. I'm like, y'all come up with it for real.
It might feel sick.
Girl, listen.
And
if they making that, watch, girl, just mark my words. They gonna make a suit that the people can put on and the men can stick it up in them like they got a coochie. Watch.
They already make him as a half a body.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about that a person put it on.
Oh, yes, they do.
I think they make them already.
They do.
Girl, you are lying.
Sasha Allen said that hole in the wrong place for some of us. Child, no, it ain't. You can
have a fool.
Put that right through that hole. I'm like, that's too hot.
Baby.
That's too hot. Like, come on now.
No, ma'am.
Yeah,
and those would be the main people wearing that be the ones to why they look for a real man.
Oh, they already have it. But I want to do it work the same if you got a big turkey though. If you put on one of them vagina suits.
You still have to tuck.
You'll feel
they got a silicone panty like that, Dominique. You can put that silicone panty on and it'd be a pussy and somebody can fuck the shit out you.
Yeah, but if you get erect though, won't they feel that big lung?
It's gonna bust through that pussy. It's gonna bust right through that pussy, honey. It's gonna bust through hard, honey. It's gonna stick away out of stick 'em. And on that note,
hold up. Idahos. That's a lot of motherfucking Idahos.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Great promos.
Bishop Bill.
I'm trying this new Snoop Doggy Dog wine. It's actually
What you try, Dominique?
That Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart wine is good.
Yeah, we're gonna all try that next week.
I didn't know they had a wine.
Yeah, they got a wine.
Yeah,
it's
so
sparkling
good.
wine though. That's why I didn't get it.
It's what now?
It's a sparkling wine though, right?
This is a cab, but with Snoop Dogg on it. It's
really
good.
I be sipping on no sparkling wine, talking about it's good. That's fruit juice.
Yeah, no, this is not sparkling. And then Martha Stewart's was a like a rosé.
Yeah, okay.
And it was real good.
He got one that's a sparkling wine too, because I didn't get
it. It is so delicious. I love it.
It's time for general topics. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump is polling as the possible nominee for the GOP, and Joe Biden has announced he is going to run again. Is there somebody else you would prefer to see run in 2024? Not Donald Trump. I don't even think I want Joe Biden to run. To be honest. And it ain't Joe is too old.
Oh,
Joe getting real old, yeah.
Oh, you make like Don Lemon now.
Yeah.
Well, he is though. But he is though. You know.
Right.
Who else?
But but nobody has really stepped up.
Nobody stepped up
to really try to take over the reins. And the only thing that I have to say, because he is an older guy, Joe Biden, of course, but with everything that we have going on, and then with everything that we've been through, we need somebody that the world knows, that they have working relationships with, that can go over to their countries and can talk to them based off of the history that they have working with them, to continue to repair the relationships that got destroyed during Donald Trump's presidency. I'm a huge fan, which I don't think that he will, but I would love to see him eventually run at some point. I would love to see Hakeem Jeffries run for the presidency at one point. He's an absolutely brilliant guy. He's the minority leader for us for the Congress. He's very well spoken, so passionate. And if he were to win, I think that he would be the one that could challenge Donald Trump. Donald Trump wouldn't be able to run over him, because that mouth can get real vicious when it has to, but in such a very just a very intelligent way. But I think for what we're going through, I think that Joe's pretty much probably the best that that we can offer up to the table right now.
He's the best right now.
Yeah.
So if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do.
One of the Kennedys have expressed interest. We need a new set of people.
All around.
So I'm afraid that if Joe go back on that ballot with Trump, he won't win.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm afraid of too, Trent.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is
we got to get out the vote. We got to push it, and we got to do it. And if we can get the Democrats to get behind our Democratic person like they did for Obama, we can do it.
Because we're gonna have to, what we're gonna have to keep in mind, if let's say Trump gets it, which it looks like he really is, he's close, he's polling close to 50%. With Ron DeSantis a little bit behind him, they're going to be on a revenge tour. And they're going to get those people energized, and they are going to come out in really, really high numbers. And why this is so important, I know we always say every election is important. They control the House, we only lead the Senate by just a few votes.
Yep.
So if they get him in office, they maintain the House,
Yep.
and then they take control of the Senate, we are in trouble.
Drag is done.
So regardless of who it is or who we like or what we prefer, we've got to do what we've got to do, because I'm telling you, if he gets back in office and those things fall into place, honey, it'll be a matter of time before we're going to be tied up in somebody's backyard again.
In a world of don't say gay, do you think the LGBTQIA community is being forced back into the closet? Yes.
Yep.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Out of anything and everything that we're going through, most definitely. And they starting with drag.
Mm-hmm.
They starting with drag. That's where they starting it at.
Marriage coming at.
You know, the marriage equality, they gonna take that.
That's next.
You know, they gonna do everything. Y'all not gonna be able to do a lot of stuff now.
That's next.
So I think, you know, we going backwards. It's just not for our community, our Black community. It's this community too, the LGBTQIA, the alphabet community.
We gotta come back.
Did you say the alphabet community?
I can't say all them letters.
Yeah, right. That's cute though.
But I mean, that's definitely what they want, because if you really look at what they're really emphasizing right now, that's mostly what it is. Things that affect Black people and things that affect the gay community. So that's where they're starting. And then of course women are mixed in there. And women are mixed all in there too. People who had no rights before, that's who they are attacking right now.
Neil, do you think that we're going back into the closet?
I actually don't think so, because I think it's a lot of things that people are maybe trying to take rights away, but I think a lot of gay people and young gay people are so open and out there, and like we have 2 different gay organizations at our school. It's like I think gay youth are so much more empowered than I was in my generation and maybe generations previous to me. But these people are so much they're so much more aware of who they are and what they want to be, what they like, and these people are woke. They're not. I mean, they're like Bob Taylor. They are woke, and they.
You're not gonna let that go either, Neil.
These kids,
hey Savannah,
like really know who they are, and they like are proud of who they are, regardless of what the government is trying to do or trying to put on these individuals. A lot of these young gay individuals are really proud of who they are.
And they're fearless. They're fearless.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're woke. They are woke.
But I think nowadays, when you talk about back in the closet, I think that it's more a figurative thing than literal, because you can be as proud as you want to be, but if you have no rights, you're limited.
Yeah.
So, you know, so because because just remember, being gay isn't a new thing, but we had no real rights. But then we get the rights. So how free can you be if they limit what you can have?
It ain't gonna work. The gay's so gangster. It ain't gonna work. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's just another hurdle, but we're gonna be fine.
But Trey, do you really think that though? I mean,
I know it with all of my heart. I know it all of my heart. I don't
based
worry.
on our track record, we haven't shown up when we really should have shown up. And then we can't get together and work together for nothing in the world.
Well, and it's
always such a divided issue because here's the thing: when it comes to gays as in general, everybody's in the fight. But then when it comes to trans issues and drag issues, we can't get everybody to rally behind us on that same level.
But you can post about it.
Well,
you can post about it, but we don't have something that will like really stand up in the trenches with it.
Well, and everybody's fight is not the same. Just because you're a minority, you can be a gay minority, and then in the gay community, you have other minorities. You might have trans people that are minority. Black people can be a minority.
A minority is a minority.
No, not necessarily. Because a black person, what they feel is their struggle or their whatever right there.
They struggle just the same as ours. They just don't see it.
But they don't see it that way. Therefore, they don't see it that way. Therefore, they're not in the same fight.
I think both sides got a lot of learning to do with, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, it's on both sides. And because we just don't call a thing one thing, we got so many letters that's LGBTQIA. Every letter is a different group of people. So, and they're not on one accord. All of them feel a certain way about a certain thing. So we lead with division starting out.
But you better believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can't even just say we are one thing. We so many things. We the LGBTQIA. We so many things. So how can we come together if we're so many things to start out with?
The way I vote will be different from the way as a black male may be different from the way that a black trans.
Black.
You said what?
I love it when you say black.
Yes, as a black male, I might vote differently than a black woman or black trans man, a black trans woman, because we all have different issues that's important to us. And something that's important to you might not be as high on the totem pole for something that's important to me. That's why all of us have to vote for self.
But here's the thing. If you're talking about community, then okay, because if that's the case, then let's take community out of it. Because then let's not talk about
communities.
Let's not talk about the gay community then. If that's the way that it's going to
separate the letters.
But it's different communities though.
There's so many different communities within one group of people. It's so many communities. This is the part I'm talking about. We ain't together because we don't put ourselves together.
We are supposed to be under one scope and fight for each other.
But when we talk about straight people, all we ever call them is straight people. We put that cis shit on them. You know what I'm saying? But we just say straight people. But when we go to talking about gay people, we go talk about LGBTQIA. That's different groups.
But that's still one community.
But it's still not the same mindset. It's still not togetherness. Because the gays looking at the trans looking at the lesbians looking at the, it's not the same.
But here's the thing.
Agenda, and each letter serves a different agenda.
But here's the thing. The reason why I push back on that is because a company can have different departments, but their purpose is the same. What's best for the company. And so that's the way that it should be with the gay community. Even though everyone lives different types of lives, we are still.
But you talking about one company.
That's different.
One company that serves one thing. We are not one group.
And one company, I work for that company. So
if you put them people in that same company and everybody got a different agenda, then they won't really come together like they need to for that one accord. We are so many different people with so many different beliefs.
So then we're gonna say this then. Okay, when the shit hits the fan and things are going on, don't call the drag girls and the trans girls to come do no benefit shows then. Y'all put on benefits for y'all, and let us do ours. Y'all put on benefits for y'all. The non-binary people, y'all put on benefits for y'all, because when the shit hits the fan and things need to be done, who do you call each and every time?
The drag girls and the trans girls that don't do
drag. Community then, because then Because if what you're saying is
But
true,
you're saying what people see, Dominique, but you don't know. If you can think about the gay community, you don't know who all donate and go take care of families and stuff and help and stuff. Y'all not the only one that come together. See, that's that mindset where we are separate.
But we include them in the one. Those are the allies.
We're separate.
Those are the allies.
Until we can come together, ain't nobody else coming
that
together.
shows up at the marches. Those are the people that show I did this, I do. Those are the people that do that. We see those people. Right, exactly. Trans people thought the trans person threw the brick.
Yes. Listen, this is not me discrediting anything that a group of people have done. This is not me discrediting it. This is me saying we all don't understand each other. Each letter, we don't.
And when
the conversation needs to be more about how can we understand each other better so that we can be one.
Most definitely.
That's the conversation I'm talking about. That's the only way we can get to one accord, because y'all go through some stuff that I don't even understand you go through. You understand? I go through some stuff that y'all not that leery of either.
But at the end of the day, though, even though we are so different, but Trent, here's the thing. You may not live our lifestyle, but trust and believe you stand with us.
Absolutely.
When the chips are down, you stand with us. But there are some people that choose to separate us because they don't look at us as equals to them.
No. See, I don't do it.
And so that's what makes the difference. So we can't say community. Because even in a community, because if you could even say the Black community, but there's different types of Black people. All Black people are not the same either.
Because there's some Black Trump supporters.
So we can't.
Is too, when you are a part of a lot of different communities, I can be a gay male, I can be an educated male, I can be a male who make a certain income. And so all these things are different factors into the way I vote. I'm not going to vote based on one community thinking I'm supposed to vote one way, because I'm looking at the totality of all the things that are important to me, not just one particular thing that's important to me. So I'm not going to go to any precinct and say I'm voting based on what I think is important to this particular person, because that person needs to vote for them. I'm voting what's important to me. That's why it's important that everybody votes.
But but what you're speaking to is socioeconomic issue.
We're
not talking about those other factors. We're talking about issues that affect the gay community. Socioeconomic stuff, that's something that's totally different.
Well, y'all talk about earlier voting. I'm saying voting encompasses a lot of different things. You can't. Y'all mentioned voting earlier. I'm saying people vote for various reasons. I'm saying these are some various reasons that people can vote. So it could be economical reasons. It can be social issues. It's a lot of variables to why people vote the way they vote.
Neil Gill, Republican vibe.
Okay, Simone. Well, you know he did say, is it your daddy that's a Republican, Neil?
My father was until Obama. He was Republican until Obama.
So yeah, it's very that.
No, it's not that. It's just like I'm just not going. Everybody needs to vote for themselves. I'm not going to vote. Y'all, fuck y'all. I'm voting the way I want to vote.
Oh, Neil.
As you should. Oh my goodness.
Wow. I'm gonna book you and he said fuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna book me and fuck me.
Wow.
They closing down all y'all little nasty parties. Just for that.
Yep.
They gonna show you. They gonna close down all your little nasty functions. Y'all gonna be just like Dubai. Okay. You are with somebody just having a casual conversation. They confide in you that somebody you are really close to took advantage of them while they were intoxicated. They say they told the person to stop and they kept going, but they were too intoxicated to stop them. Do you say something to your friend? I say we say something together. Because if you're not gonna say nothing, I'm gonna feel some type of way, and I'm gonna be looking at my friend sideways. And I'm really gonna be looking at my friend sideways. And if you're not gonna say, I'm gonna need you to say something. I'll be there to support you, but I'm gonna definitely need you to say something. Because I'm not gonna be able to be friends with this person like that, and they no. And I'm gonna say this. I knew of some people. They were having fun. Y'all know which I'm part of that. I'm going home, and I know the party continues, and y'all get to go and do. Okay, so these particular people went to the house. They see a party, this, that, and the other. They call me and say, "Well, this person is trying to get this person full." And, they kept telling. So what did I do? I got out of my bed. I went over to the house. Okay, well, I see that I'm hearing this is going on. The person is inebriated. I'm all right. No, you're not. Come on, we finna go. Well, Chevelle, what you doing? Because I see that you with your bullshit. And they not down with it. And you gonna need to stop your bullshit, but you're not finna do it with my friend. And both of these are my friends. But you're not finna do it to my friend. So whatever y'all finna do, all this bullshit finna stop right now. Everybody out. I don't give a fuck who house it is, but this is my friend. So I'm coming to take my friend with me. So that's the kind of friend I am. If I know it and I can stop it, I'm gonna stop it then.
And it happens so very often, and then we always want to blame the person that was intoxicated and say, well, they should have been drunk or whatever the case may be. But drunk, high, or whatever it is you're on, people should have the right to say what they want to do and what they don't want to do. And if you're doing something to somebody and they're not making a conscious decision to participate, that's rape.
Yeah. But when you're a pro at it,
you can end up in jail. Like that. And so, and people have to be careful
and that's
when they're doing stuff like that, because I mean, would you want somebody to do you that way? I mean, and you have people that will purposely continue to get somebody intoxicated because they have that in mind. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you drunk because I'm gonna suck that big old dick tonight. Ooh. You have people. I mean.
You say it like that.
Why don't nobody never say I'm gonna suck that little bit of dick?
That wine is real.
Why don't nobody say that? I'm gonna keep that little motherfucker up.
But listen, I'm sorry, but somebody.
I'm gonna lick that little thing.
Ooh, of course, yeah, you won't say that. But but if somebody that was, that was raped, I take stuff like that very seriously because somebody took something from me without my permission. And, and even though, I was gay, it was another guy, whatever the case may be, I want to give you permission to do whatever it is that you're going to do to me. I don't want you to do anything to me that I'm not willingly or consciously allowing you to do. Yeah.
And guess what? I'm fighting.
You know what? That is fucked up to take advantage of people that's inebriated under some type of influence. Because how can you even enjoy that when a motherfucker ain't give you no feedback or nothing? And then to the motherfucker that's drunk, I know we said we can't blame them, but you got to learn how to hold your liquor too. You people be out there trusting people. I don't trust nobody. I don't get so drunk that I don't know what the fuck going on in my goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? That somebody can stick a whole dick in my ass and go to Pound Town with me, and I'm too motherfucking inebriated to stop a motherfucker for making me take Truvada daily.
But like I said, there are people who will prey on you. And they'll say, oh, come on, let's keep doing well, even though I wasn't trying to, take advantage of you. But like that night we were at the finale And I said, come on, Trent, let's have one more shot. You was like, oh no.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I've had, I love my tequila. And so, but you were like, oh no. But some people that in the spirit of just having a good time,
I know
and
my
they'll be like, oh, I'll make sure you're okay. I'll make sure you're good. And if it's somebody that you think you can trust, you'll continue to drink, not knowing that they have ulterior motives.
Yeah. That's true.
Put this in there. Let me put it in. Hold on a second.
Every day.
I'm over here eating my gizzards.
Oh Lord.
Now would a Republican be eating gizzards? Maybe.
I
don't know.
They'll chop them motherfuckers they self and eat them.
That is the national.
Independent will be eating gizzards.
That is the National Sexual Assault Hotline. So if you know anybody in need of that number, or you may be in need of that number, please reach out to somebody and get some help. Don't be afraid to tell somebody. Please talk to somebody. We always talk about mental health, and that goes for anything. If you know anybody that needs it, or you feel like somebody's going through that, pass the number along to them, or you talk out to them, or you reach out to them. Have you ever known someone that was an alcoholic or heavy on drugs, and you never said anything, but you wish you had because they really bad off now, and they are no longer here? Is it always good to just mind your own business? I don't think it's good to mind your own business. And if I see somebody that's on drugs and I think they're going down the wrong path, I do tell them. I have before, because I cared enough about the person, and to let them know I see it, and if I see you looking different, you acting different, you moving different, you're not your normal self, then I know it's something different about you, and I know it's drug related. So I've been there to where I've been the person to have to tell somebody, you need some help. And I'm always watching out for that person to make sure they're trying to be on their right path of those people, so it's good. It's Sexual Assault Awareness Month. I didn't know that. So I am a person that do try to tell them, you need some help or a shoulder to lean on, and I will open up my door to people that I know if you having a problem, you're not making. Come on, let's come stay with me. But you got a certain amount of time, and I'm gonna be on you about that time. I'm gonna be on your ass. So that means you need to get up and get right. Because if you ain't making it in that time frame that I give you, that means you don't want it. So do y'all have anybody that y'all have encountered that and wish you had have told them or you have? Trent?
Well, I'm very open and candid about my life. My mom battled addiction her whole life, still right now. What I learned about addicts is they ain't ready till they're ready. Yeah. You would fight so long to try to make them do right, to try to, make them go to rehabs. But until they mind say, I don't want to do this no more, that's when it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. I know people love their loved ones, and that may not be the case with everybody. But the way addiction works, the way that I've seen it work with, many people addicted in my family, they're going to do what they want to do until they don't want to do it no more. And they have to hit rock bottom. Rock bottom means nobody's there for them, and they even in their desperate time and need, so it's a hard road once people start taking hard drugs. It's a hard road. And everybody think that they can do it and they just casually do it, but that shit get a hold of them. And, they're gone until they get it, till they want to get help. So you don't spend a lot of time on them because they're doing what they want to do all the time.
Right.
It's a hard lesson.
But at least, you can always say that you did what you could do.
Yeah.
You did what you could do. And, since we're in a place of transparency, my oldest sister was the crackhead of crackheads. And I'm telling you, it was hurtful to see, but she did not want to hear what we had to say. But one time she went to my mom and she told my mom the reason why she did drugs is because she felt my mom never really loved her. And so my mom, she and my mom had a conversation. And when I tell you she quit cold turkey, she just said, I'm not doing it no more. And she hasn't done it since that point. So, and sometimes these people just want to be heard. They just want somebody to care. And when they feel that, because, a lot of times, people are obsessive drinkers or alcoholics or drug addicts because they're trying to numb something. And sometimes it just takes somebody just tapping into whatever the root of that hurt is.
Yes.
And they're able to look at it and say, you know what? This is never going to make it better. So let me figure out another route.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Neil, have you ever experienced that?
I've had conversations with friends where I felt indulged in alcohol or drugs too much, especially like, I understand when it's the birthday weekend or somebody like, oh, it's just, but when you're doing it on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's just like a difference. Yes. A person that passed, I wish I would have said something to. No, never mind. I'll tell you that later.
No, you run your mouth every other time. Go ahead and share. We all
opening up
a can of worms today.
No,
this is Transparency Day. Go ahead and talk.
No, it's like so random.
Okay.
When you see people that do drugs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
In January, a month before Whitney Houston died, I was literally at the Olive Garden at a table next to Whitney Houston, and like 2 tables down, and we was just like talking about her and the drugs. And my friend's like, "Oh, I wish I could tell Whitney Houston like she's one of my biggest fans, and I just hate what's going on with her X, Y, and Z." But of course, she didn't go and tell her at the table. But it was just like so weird that we was having a conversation, and then a month later, she died from drugs.
Wow. They're sending me Facebook pages for mental health assistance. It's a health and wellness website. It's called Better Help on Facebook. Also, NAMI, NAMI. It's a nonprofit organization out of Arlington, Virginia. So you can hit them up if you need of any type of assistance, and also check out the organizations that's in your city, in your city. We have the Mahogany Project here, the Normal Anomaly here, Save Our Sisters here, Save Our Sisters United here. They have what is Dwayne's in Atlanta?
A Vision for Hope.
A Vision for Hope. They have Abounding Prosperity, rest in peace, Kirk Myers, in Dallas. So many organizations who Change Happens. Then you have Mariah Moore. She's doing things in New Orleans. She might have a mishap at a pageant, but she's still doing things for the community. So and it's just not for the trans community. It's for it's for everybody. So if you need any type of help, reach out to your organizations. You are interested in someone, you tell them you are interested, or they know that you are interested in them. If they do not return the interest, do you prefer they tell you or not say anything to avoid hurting your feelings? No, bitch, tell me, Miss Thang, this is not what we're finna do. I'm not finna do it with you. Yeah. I need you to like back off. We could friend zone.
Yep. Yeah.
Did
you give him the elbow, Chanel?
I like that. I like that move.
Yes, sis.
Yeah. let a bitch know I will stop flirting with you instantly, bitch. How about that? Cold turkey, like motherfucking Dominique's sister.
Yeah.
Part. You know, I can't. No, don't make me feel stupid.
Yeah, I want to know too. You know, even if you think it will hurt my feelings, go ahead and tell me. And you know, and just because I'm grown. At the end of the day, I'm grown. And I have dealt with rejection before, so I can deal with it again. You know, leaving, you know, because
we can't.
So I'm going to stay in transparency mode because, you know, I drank up all of my Snoop Dogg wine. You know, people have left me on red and never responded. And to me, I just find that so immature and so childish. Yeah. If you're not interested, just say, hey, I like you as a person. I'm not interested. And I'm still going to like you as a person and then maybe even respect you more because you're honest. But but then it's also the people.
Trust me, I'm going to start acting funny and I might come back later on.
But it's also people approach
that,
too.
I'm going to tell you what I really can't stand is the people that know you like them. And, you know, and you're a nice person and they enjoy the benefits of you liking them, knowing they have no intention of ever reciprocating you liking them.
Let's call leading you on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not afraid of rejection, so it doesn't bother me. Rejection sometimes is a form of protection. So you don't even need to go that far with that person anyway. But I'm big on energy too. I see somebody, Diamante talks about energy. I'm big on energy. I can feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? So if the energy ain't connected, then I don't need to even worry with it. You know what I'm saying? Because no one has to tell you what you already know. A lot of people want to say it so you can be reassured. But you already know it because you feel it too. Because when someone is interested in something, they make it known. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If they want to buy something in the store, they don't walk past it and don't touch it. They pick it up, look at it, examine it, and then they go purchase it. And I'm gonna tell you something too. When you're trying to get to know people,
I want somebody to look at me, examine me, touch me, and then purchase me.
Yeah. But here's a funny thing though. Wow. Just because you reach out to somebody and inbox somebody and tell them how you feel, they're not obligated to say anything back to you.
Yeah,
I mean that is very true. I think that's. I mean that. I mean, and I totally agree with you. They're not obligated to, but I just think. I guess I just grew up to where I just think that it's just mature and common courtesy to say, oh, okay, well, yeah, I think that's really nice, but yeah, I'm not.
Sometimes they don't.
But see, I think
and about what you guys say, Nia?
And you know, expecting people to behave or act a certain way only leads to your disappointment because you know those people are going to act the way that they want to act regardless. And I do think that sometimes people try to protect the feelings of others. So if you're flirting with somebody, they might not feel that way, but they don't want to necessarily hurt your feelings either.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't worry about hurting my feelings, honey. Just say, I'm not interested, but we can still hang out and drink and be friends. Okay, fine, good.
But once you make a comment and people are like, oh, you so crazy, or that's so funny, they say things that like, okay, I'm not really interested, but certain people keep going. And then when you want to buy somebody drinks and they already in the bar drinking, oh, they're gonna take your drinks because they want to keep drinking and not spend their coins.
No, but no, it's not those. It's the ones that that will continue to say, "Hey, boo, what's going on?" You know.
Well, you know not to walk around with your nose all in the goddamn air, thinking you in love by your goddamn self and playing along with them.
Who?
Right, what you say, Trey? Because I was talking to Coco. What you say?
You know not to walk around with your nose all in the air like you got you a new goddamn boo and feeling all good about this new.
And that ain't what it is.
The relationship you got it going on in your head. And you know it ain't nothing.
Yeah, that happens too, Judge. That happens too. I'm gonna ease y'all into a story that got something to do with that, but I ain't gonna ease y'all in on it tonight. So I'm gonna try that Snoop Dogg next week, and we might we might get it out.
It is so good. It is so good. It's got me feeling so special.
What
oh, you are.
Are we about to end soon?
Yeah.
I would say the people in Atlanta tomorrow. Traffic is gonna be not tomorrow. Friday traffic is gonna be a mess because they rescheduled the Janet Jackson concert. She here tonight and she's supposed to be here tomorrow, but they moved it to Friday because of the Hawks game. So Friday you got Janet Jackson and Taylor Swift right next door to each other. So traffic is going to be a mess in the city, so avoid that city traffic if you can Friday afternoon. Just want to say that. Janet Jackson's at the Best Ball Arena.
I'll go out and see that together again show because it's going to be something. Yeah. If y'all feel like how I felt, you're going to have a really, really, really good time. Okay?
Yeah. Janet at the Hawks Stadium and Taylor Swift at the Falcon Stadium.
Yeah, they said she was good too. Don't forget Splashes next week. Starting out Thursday, I will be hosting the
I wish I could.
The strip off contest. Ra will be there. Phoenix will be there. Daddy D, I think that's how you say his name. Ty Dallas, Cartier. I will be the fluffer in the back. DJ Panda would be DJing. I would be definitely be at Tiger, however you say that. But I will be the fluffer in the back, and also I will be the host. And I'll take off all his clothes, that tattoo on his back, and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna probably bring my own kind of massage oils and stuff like that. An amazing time. Okay, I know about that show all night. Don't forget Sunday night is the Impulse show with everybody that's on this list. They will all be there on Sunday night. It is a free show at Kiki's on 2409 Grant Street in Houston, Texas. That is the closeout of the Splash event, and it is a free show. If you see this this on any of the girls' page or guys' page, please screenshot that. That is your ticket into the event. They will scan this barcode, and it is a free event. So however you do it, get the gist. So it is a free event. So we will see y'all at Splash next week. If you want to advertise, don't forget to hit me in my inbox. We will get y'all advertised here. We thank y'all so much for tuning in to Our Point of View. We will be back next week. Yeah, we done, girl.
We got 8 minutes.
So good tonight.
Yes.
I wanted to ask Trent about the bottoms that he know with big digs.
Ooh. You know, I saw Trent's post about that. Oh my God. Okay, before we go. I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. We sure do. Okay, Trent had posted about that's the epidemic going around.
I love that. That's my favorite.
Listen to this.
Hey, Tasha Long. That's an epidemic going around. Them bottoms with the big dicks, though, for real.
And I'm asking.
Okay, listen. Somebody had said the other day about would you date like a drag queen or whatever. I don't mind that nobody that do drag. As long as you're a boy, you got to be a boy. You can't be a girl. You can't. No, we can. We're not gonna go carrying persons together. No, we're not gonna do that. Drag is an art form. That's your job. Get in drag. We're not going out together. I'm not gonna do you up and I like this girl. We're not gonna.
I like that.
We don't know. If we at work, we could probably do it. But if we no, I got some type of stipulation.
I'm sorry,
but
I like the family boy.
Child, them bottles with them big old dicks, and y'all need to get them to somebody.
That's my favorite. I love
them. I'll be like,
to somebody that's gonna do them. And guess what?
That's my favorite.
Better not be in no session when they need the girl.
Oh my God!
You just gonna sit there with all of that?
Yes.
Hey, the folks gotta do what make them feel good.
Yeah, we gonna make them feel good.
I'm with Neil.
We gonna make them feel good too. Somebody else gonna be there to help them do, but I'm gonna help.
That motherfucker be looking like Ninja Arms.
Bitch, I'm
like, what the
mean,
fuck going on?
It's nothing wrong with it. I understand that feeling. There's nothing wrong with it.
Don't you like that?
There's nothing wrong with it. It be the ones that be like, don't.
Yeah, we gonna find somebody to please.
I don't want you to touch it.
Why you get please? I'm gonna get you together. I'm gonna show you how to use the jet. Yeah, if I'm telling you, child, y'all stop putting all this.
I got a brother. He like he a top when he first meet his little friends and stuff. And them little, he said all his little friends they had these big old dicks. He said before he know it, he done jumped on them folks' dick. Huh? They say them little girls be screaming, "No, what you doing?"
Oh my God! Y'all never have me everything. I swear. Yes, I love it.
I mean, because the thing is,
yes, that's how it goes. That's exactly how it goes. Ooh, no. And then, and at the end of the day, you say, "Ooh, you raped me."
that's why you just gotta live in your truth and don't be like, "Oh, I like this." You just like certain things.
Yeah, I like that.
You just like certain things at the moment. I might want one thing today. I might want something different the next day.
Unexpectancy is the best type of like. Look at them. I like the good unexpected stuff going on during in a session. That's what it's like. Unexpectancy.
That's why it's my session.
Now, if you come to me asking for it, no, bitch, I'm gonna miss you. Bye.
Let's have fun. We grown.
It's
that's my new move.
No, ma'am. Miss me with that, Jeff. But we love y'all. Well, hold on. Before we go, we're gonna go to commercial break and we'll be back.
What commercial?
It's the we gonna yeah.
Hello, y'all. I'm eating in my.
God damn. Y'all need motherfucking sponsor because anybody, we tired of that motherfucker. I was just watching a commercial. I'm tired of that. Love that chicken from Popeye. No. We need to read, baby. Love that chicken from Popeye. Like, you get like, I'm tired of the love that chicken from Popeye. Oh my God, like, that's so like, that chicken too fucking good. And love that chicken from Popeye. Get it together, Popeye. Sponsor me.
Get them today for only $3.99.
And love that chicken from Popeye. Popeyes.
Hello, y'all. I'm eating in my car today. Today I got French's chicken. I was gonna let y'all go in the house, but y'all be going crazy. Talking about my dresser. This one of the good chickens in Houston, Texas, called French's chicken. I could cook my own chicken. Look, y'all. Let me show you. Look how little this leg is. No, I never ate a leg like that. But the chicken is good. And the dirty rice, I don't have no spoon. But if you're ever in Houston, French's chicken.
Yes, I want to be like Tamika X, baby.
I ain't never ate a leg like that.
That's what she said.
Oh, that shit funny.
Honey and Popeyes with they high ass.
Love that chicken from French's. Yeah, wait, if I tell you, It's so funny. I can see y'all in the boxes down below, bitch. When she had pulled that box up and said, "It's the best chickens." Bitch, Trent here fell out.
I cannot stand her for eating that chicken off that bone like that.
Where is the stem, y'all?
She took the gristle off and everything.
Where is the stem? Only thing that was left was like the gristle on the edge and like the little squiggly thing that be in the y'all see the little squiggly thing kind of like this. How did you say?
I hate she went back for another bite. Because why?
But like, no. What we were not remiss is the fact that you did this here and kept on talking.
Why would Tamika?
Where did you take swallow?
Why would she eat that leg like that?
I'm about to leave.
I'm just saying.
I ain't never ate a leg like this.
Y'all,
I did not never know the thing tonight.
Okay, come on. Okay, before we go, one more time. Just play that video.
Okay, fine.
Hello, y'all. I'm eating in my car today. Today I got French's chicken. I was gonna let y'all go in the house, but child, y'all be going crazy. Talking about my dresser. This one of the good chickens in Houston, Texas, called French's chicken. I could cook my own chicken. Look, y'all. Let me show you this. Look how little this leg is. No, I never ate a leg like that. But the chicken is good. And this dirty rice, I don't have no spoon. Oh. But if you're ever in Houston, French's chicken.
Oh, Tamika.
Bitch, and you can hear her slurping the rice.
Oh, Tamika. Oh, Tamika.
Tamika.
The world has called Tamika so many fat bitches. It don't even make no sense. Because how many people saw this?
Tamika is the champion, baby. Tamika is the champion.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I ain't never ate no leg like this.
That's what she said.
She deserved all them, she deserved everything that she got.
Oh my God. That was fabulous.
She did keep talking.
What she was talking about? Y'all be talking about her dresser.
That's what I want to know. So I'm gonna and mind y'all when I had went on her page last night, just so happened she was live at the moment when I went on her page because I was going on there to get her to screenshot her page and stuff like that. So she was live because I wanted to go in there to find out what the fuck was going on the dresser. I want to know, so I'm gonna go on the page.
I think at one video she had a dress and it was like a dildo or something.
Yeah.
So when I used to go, because Tamika, I used to go to Tamika house, but it used to be on. She got her bed has these two posts on the side, and she sit right by the door. Like you come in, she'll see you coming like in her window. She see you right there. Come on in, child. As you go through the door. And come in, you come in right there on the dress. I mean, on the post was these two big old dildos. One of them is about that big, bitch.
Yeah.
It's about that big, and then the other one's probably like that big. And they just sitting right there. I ain't never said nothing about them dildos ever. Damn dresser now.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Hey, huge. It's about that big.
13 inches.
Is that what she give herself the tune-ups with?
I don't know, but you can tell she give how her oil change is. Bitch, I know the boys are loving X, bitch. If I tell y'all, bitch, they is over there getting head from X, bitch. Hey, sister, get it, Nate.
She done topped herself. The funniest video was when she rolled in that swimming pool. But she done topped herself with this.
Yeah, she topped herself with
that.
I loved it.
X said, I ain't never ate a leg like this.
That's what she said.
She did keep talking.
Oh, but you know what I want. Have y'all seen the videos of like when the people be on the like I showed one the other day. The little man was on the little swing. He was going wee, and he was like swung into the little pond, and then he fell into the cereal. Of somebody that was eating cereal. See, they need to make one of Tamika eating it and then pull out the baby.
Oh my God!
They made one of me when I dived in the pool, and I died. I was out at the pool, me, Angelica, Roxy, and I dived in the pool, and they say, you know, it was the tsunami over there, and
oh my God, not in Asia. Damn.
Yeah, it was the one over there. Yeah, they want me out.
Oh my God,
that's terrible.
And clear the park out. But anyway. It is what it is. Tamika, we love you. Just
we love you. We ain't never ate a leg like that neither.
Guess what? You can't even say that no more.
I'm a chicken.
We love y'all for free over here. Our point of view. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Don't forget if y'all want to advertise, hit me up in my inbox. Just good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Ooh, honey, I gotta go.
Am I? What is you doing?
I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. I gotta go. 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 I gotta. If I tell you the kids had came in and tuned in tonight, baby. Yes, they did, honey. I hope y'all got y'all juice, cause guess what, baby? I got mine. I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all better tune in next week, baby, for the next episode of the Boom Boom Show. I gotta go. Honey, I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. Baby. Ooh, honey. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.